Yeah, I need the coffee. I work in a coffee shop. I have a crippling caffeine addiction.
Grow up enough, and so many mornings look the same. For Jake Dernberger,
I'm a coffee guy. I'm serious about this. Come on.
almost all start with a little snark
It's bad enough that I'm using a French press.
and a lot of snork.
Snork sleeps in. Buddy, come here. Oh, okay. He's not a high energy dog. Okay.
Jake likes his pets, how he likes his coffee.
He's a pretty durable little unit, I think.
Strong, loud,
What about the noise? What noise?
and comforting.
Oh yeah, he gets along with house cats. Yes. Yeah. Not big cats.
Big cats were not supposed to be part of last Thursday's morning routine.
I hope we're getting this.
But that day, coffee wasn't the only stimulant.
I heard I guess kind of a scuffle or something, and then I heard him crying, whimpering or something, and I was like, oh, a mountain lion was there, with my dog in its mouth basically, and I eventually did that with the coffee too.
The coffee shop manager fought off a mountain lion with the weapon he knows best.
I sacrificed my precious morning coffee. I don't know if that's what made the mountain lion drop Stork, but it eventually dropped him and ran off that way into that yard.
Snork ran inside.
You ready, buddy?
He was bleeding and had some wounds on his face.
That's his eye injury,
But he was very much alive.
big, but it's definitely a big cat paw.
All Jake got was a photo of a big paw and an even bigger vet bill.
Get the rope.
He'll take it,
Buddy, come here.
if that means his mornings can still be fueled by Snork.
More appreciative of Snork being in our lives and not a pile of bones on the hill. Look at all the leaves.
There's just some things to expect when living in Colorado. Shoveling in late May might be one of them.
Yeah, it's too early.
But Keith McLean is over it.
Early, we still got months.
Live in Denver long enough, and it's easy to see. Mother Nature doesn't own a calendar.
I was just in awe, we haven't even fully hit summer yet, and we're already picking leaves up.
Severe thunderstorms turned the roofs of Green Valley Ranch white. Neighbors say it brought hail, heavy rain, and lightning for at least a half hour.
There's no leaves on any of these trees.
The sky put on a show.
See what it did to the siding?
Liabre McNeil just didn't know his house would be part of it.
Yep. It sounded like somebody was playing the drums on the roof. And then I looked outside, it was hard, and then an hour later I got up, looked, and it was still going.
Well, here it is.
Laugh is all Karen Henry Edwards can do now, because she may not have the nicest words
It beat the
to describe what it did.
it beat the crap out of my house. Literally all that was not there. And then the banisters, it took my plants down. I tried to put them up to make me feel better. But yeah, it just did a real beating on the house.
But a beating is what some homeowners will take
Hey, Naima.
over the alternative.
Typically, wildfires start happening around now, right? Well, the hell said not today.
Coloradans know severe weather will try to do its damage.
You ain't got no dents or nothing, no?
Yeah, it was the trees. It had to have been.
Saved it.
Until it exhausts all efforts.
All right. Yeah, I'm tired.
I have books all over the house. It's part of my problem.
Sometimes picking a favorite book feels like choosing a favorite child.
Right.
Terry Leslie knows the feeling.
Oh, there's so many good ones.
But this librarian knows, even with a shelf full of fiction,
Life of Pi was a big adventure.
there are books that mirror her life.
There probably is. I still feel very strongly that people need to be able to see themselves in the writing that they're reading about.
Her hometown of Gillette, Wyoming is not big, but it's got character.
I can't let these people take away my home.
Now this town
Gotta enjoy it.
has a story Terry wishes never had to be written.
This is the library.
One that closes the book on her career.
It's weird to be here as a patron instead of an employee. It is. I guess I need to own that.
Terry worked at the Campbell County Library for 27 years. The last 10 of them were as the library's director. That ended last July. After 27 years, all that's left are 27 boxes.
When you work in a library, you're helping people and they love you. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you have people mad at you. I have an EEOC charge of discrimination, goes through step by step of what happened at the library.
In June 2021, Campbell County Public Library posted about Pride Month,
That one little post
recommending a few books for teens to check out.
created quite the series of events.
29 books were questioned in the months that followed the post, up from 0 the year before.
There was a group of people who organized to come after me and come after the library because of the LGBTQ books.
She believes in casual sex, lesbian sex, every kind of sex is fine for children.
Pornography, using that term was really distressing to me.
It was like every other minute they called it pornographic and that she was exposing children to pornography and obscenity.
Iris Halpern is a Denver attorney representing Terry. At first, the library board supported Terry's decision to keep sex ed and LGBTQ books on the shelves. Then, 4 new board members were appointed.
These residents demanded that the books be removed.
They had a different idea of what should be in the library.
There's going to be kind of fringe groups in the community that are going to target these librarians, people like Terry Leslie, until they finally cave in or get terminated.
For 25 years, this was my dream job. And the last 2 years, they've been pure hell. And I don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows.
We love you, Terry.
We love you, Terry.
It's hard to describe, but you're coming to the end of a long fight. And was it worth it? Yeah. Look at all these people here who believe in the First Amendment, who believe in libraries. Look at what they're here doing. And so it makes me a little emotional, but it's great to have that support.
Support for Terry didn't surrender.
That's great.
The board won't talk about Terry's firing.
Oh, yeah.
But while she waits for a decision on her discrimination complaint against them, she does it with a quick soda with friends, like Jenny Sorensen.
I so admired all of your strength. So that's truly why we had to form a pure local grassroots movement. There was no one else stepping in to try to stop these things.
Jenny was part of a group that stood with Terry.
Here, let's see what we've got here.
And they weren't alone.
In the dark times, you stand as a beacon of hope for those of us who believe in freedom and democracy. There's a lot of people out there that are not treated very well, and so I'm glad the library is a safe space.
A safe space is all anyone wanted.
I thought it'll go away.
Some think it's what this town still needs.
It really
It is. I could not have gotten through that without you guys.
Even though Terry's story isn't finished, this chapter is one for the books.
It's been a life experience, that's for sure.
Yeah, one we'll never forget.